Hello friends, and welcome to today's video. We're going to talk about All Hours' All Hours, and you'll figure out how to spell it. Just look at the name. Like, it's All Hours with the H in the parentheses, and then All Hours is like separate words for the album. You'll figure it out. But can I just say, I'm not thrilled about the name of the group. Like, I could take it or leave it. But if you are going to name your group All Hours, naming your album All Hours, genius move, 10 out of 10 name. Anyway, let's go over this video is going to work. I'm going to run through the track list and give you my thoughts on each song, and then I'm going to give it a score out of 10 at the end. But I do have a few disclaimers before we continue. Disclaimer number 1, this album is new. Therefore, my opinions on it very much may change over time. Second disclaimer, my standard one, everything I say in this video is just my opinion. You do not have to agree with my opinion because, as the mug always says, music is subjective, and that is great. Alrighty, now that we have all of that out of the way, let's get started. And first up, we have Drift, and this is our usual instrumental intro song, and I liked it. I thought the background music was cool. It took a bit to grow on me, I will admit that. Like, the first, I'm gonna say 30-ish seconds, I was not that into it, and then it just grew on me a bit more, and by the end, I thought it was good. Also, this is amusing just to me, but I'm sharing anyway. It is exactly 90 seconds long, which is the limit I've given instrumental intros. I say they can be capped at 90 seconds unless you are an Ulam artist. I just think it's really amusing that I said that like 2 days ago, and now we have a debut with exactly a 90-second intro. I know it's not my impact, but like, I'm claiming credit anyway. Anyway, that's all I got for this song, so we're gonna move on. Next up, we have the title track, Gotcha, and I'm a bit conflicted on this one because there's certain parts of it I do really enjoy, but then there's other parts I would like, let's just say I'd like to see changed. I would like to see them changed. Like, I could take or leave certain aspects. Let's start negatives. Okay, background music. Not great. It's not the worst thing I've ever heard, and there are certain parts of the song where I think it's pretty good, but as a cohesive whole, I'm just not the biggest fan of it. The verses are also not my favorites, to say the least. The first one is just not for me, and the second one is very rap heavy, like overly rap heavy, and while I wouldn't call either one bad, I wouldn't call them good either. Now let's talk positives. Okay, first, the bridge is stunning. If the entire song was on the level of this bridge, I would give this song like a 10 out of 10, one of the best debuts in years, because this bridge is by far the strongest part of the song. The pre-chorus is also excellent, okay? Like, it's fun, it flows well into the chorus, I really liked it. As for the chorus itself, it's solid. Like, it's a fine chorus. It's not a groundbreaking piece of music. I don't love it, but I'll take it. I'm willing to accept it. It's good, like, it's solid. I liked it enough. It's just not amazing. Big picture though, I am kind of disappointed just because, while yeah, this is their debut, like, I had no track record going in. I didn't have any expectations. I didn't love what we got, and especially because, spoilers, there's a lot stronger songs on this album. Not necessarily ones that I think would have made a better title track, but definitely that are just better songs, and I can see what All Hours can do in terms of making good music. I can't help but be a little disappointed that we didn't get what I would consider their strongest song. Moving on, next is Wow Wow, and it's not for me. It's a style of music I never really enjoy. I probably have liked 1 or 2 songs like it, but sure enough, I did not like this one. It honestly reminds me, this is gonna sound mean, it reminds me of a bad Atiz song, which means I'm sure other people will enjoy it, because Atiz does have fans somehow, but I am not one of those people. Like, the background music annoys me. The chorus actively pisses me off. It just bothers me. Really, the song in general bothers me. That's not to say the song is, like, completely irredeemable and terrible. There are parts I enjoyed. I thought the pre-chorus was great, and there are various portions of the verses that are solid, but in general, this is not a song I enjoy, and I don't really want to talk about it anymore. It's fine though, because we have reached the best song on this album, which is Racer, and this song slaps, okay? It is already in the album music. I really like it. But let's discuss first the verses. The first verse is good, don't get me wrong, I liked it, but the second verse? That verse is a moment. It is incredible. The pre-chorus is also stunning. I love how you can feel the background music kind of shift as it builds into the chorus. I just love when that happens. And speaking of the chorus, banger chorus. Great chorus. 10 out of 10 chorus. I loved this chorus. I was having the unabashed time of my life listening to it, and I fully intend to do so again. In summary, this is a great song. This is the best song on the album, at least if you ask me. I will be streaming her constantly in the near future, so that's going to be fun for me. Okay, last but not least, we have All Hours, and it's good. Okay, like, it's messy, but it's fun, and it's cute, and I liked it. The verses are solid. I do have a few caveats about them. One, they are insanely long, like obscene length level verses, so there's that. Also, the second one, not my favorite. It's good, don't get me wrong, but there's just certain rap aspects that I don't love. The pre-chorus, however, is immaculate. Okay, it is the best part of any song on this album. It is just so good. I wish we had more things like it. The chorus is good too. Like, yeah, it's basic. I'm not gonna deny that. But I like a fun, basic pop song, and this is that. And I had fun to it, and I liked it. Also, I want to point out, while it's not as good of a song, this reminds me, in spirit, let's say, of My Name Is by Onf, which is a song that I love. So it gets extra credit for that. But that's all I have to tell you about this album. So with that, it is score time. And overall, I'm going to give it an 8.4 out of 10. It is a bit underwhelming. Like, I'm not saying this is the worst debut ever. It's not. I've heard weaker debut albums, but I've also heard stronger debut albums in 2024, which is kind of sad because we're on day, what, 10? No, yes, 10. Today's the 10th. So yeah, we're on day 10. And I've heard stronger debuts already, so like, it is a bit disappointing, but it's good. It's not a bad album. So yeah, 8.4 out of 10. And that is all I have for you today. Thank you so much for watching. Feel free to comment your thoughts on this album down below. Let me know how you feel. You can also like and subscribe if you want to or don't. I will be okay either way. And yeah, thank you again for watching. Bye!